In our first example we are demonstrating in non-process mode, while also establishing all the communication, IP addresses and ports for the CCPA proxy and the WordPress site. What will happen when a company properly discovers and encrypts their personal data, then retrieves that data from the database based on their e-commerce or website communication? As you can see, they will be returned meaningless encrypted data to all the web pages and areas of the WordPress displays and, in some cases, will return no information, for the expected matching of the data will not occur. Now we will prepare the 3 plugin parameters to become part of the CCPA proxy and application and soon bypass all those bottlenecks discussed earlier and be able to retrieve the encrypted compliant data in a readable form, just as it used to. Before setting our plugin parameters you can see other WordPress properties, so you validate, we are in WordPress at this time. Now we set the IP address and port, save it and back to the CCPA application and port configurations to show what the results will be when the proxy executes in process mode. We now change the CCPA proxy flag to process mode, then validate that all the IP addresses and ports are configured correctly, and then we do the same for the WordPress IP address and port. Now we go to the WordPress website and we can see that the encrypted data was decrypted and properly presented on the WordPress website. This example is with the SSH security option on that will add encrypted security in the transport of the data in all the legs of communication from the e-commerce or website to the proxy, from the proxy to the database server, back to the proxy and ultimately back to the screen or application that made the request. Here we see in the MySQL database the encrypted data that we have shown processed and not processed. Here is a quick recap of the IP addresses, ports and switches that control communications between CCPA proxy and WordPress or most any e-commerce website. CCPA is a complete GDPR, CCPA compliance solution with discovery, encryption, consent processing, right of erasure, right of information and extensive metadata catalog creation. We process information contained in structured or non-structured files such as PDF, Office, Mail, OCR, biometrics, facial recognition and more. Written in Spark and Java, it can be run outside of the Apache platform or as part of Apache Hadoop to scale to any sized company. We believe without the use of the CCPA proxy and application that GDPR and CCPA compliance would be incredibly difficult or nearly impossible. We have invested 5 years of development. Take advantage of our successes. Reach us at 847-440-4439.